What's going on, everybody? This is Afro Think Tank. Today, I want to talk about what happens when Coonarians F around and find out. All right, what happens when a Coonarian F around and find out? Because for the life of me, I don't understand why any sane, rational, normal black person would ever support the Republican Party. It doesn't matter what the Democratic Party does. It doesn't matter, right? Because they're not the same. Yes, there are racist people in the Democratic Party, right? But for us people who are aware, they are not the same. Democrats are globalist. They don't care what color you are as long as your money's green. That's just the truth. If you got green money, they don't care what color you are. You can participate. It ain't about the color over there. All right? Anymore. These days, Democrats. They're about corporate money. It's about money. They don't care about your race. It's about money, right? But the Republicans, whole nother ball game. Those guys care about race, and it's the white race, and it's the straight white race. They don't want. The Republican Party is not an inclusive party, right? It's a exclusive party for white people, right? Right? And I know they're not going to do this because they're not about that life. I know they're not going to do that. I want Mr. Brandon, Mr. Pan-African Strike Back, who, like I said, needs to change his name. I want Mr. Pan-African Strike Back to go to the nearest Trump rally. I want him, I'm going to be talking about Trump. I want him to go to the nearest Trump rally and participate with his brethren. All right, the people he comes online every day telling they should be a part of. Join the Republican Party because they're gonna save black people. Because those evil Democrats. Oh my! I want Pan-African Strike Back, Bucci Bear, Brandon, whatever the hell he wants to go by. I want him to just like he showed up at Tariq Nasheed at the radio. He likes to show up at people's shit. I want him to take his ass, I'ma talk about motherfucking politics all year. Instead of Pan-African stuff, he want to talk about Trump. He want to campaign for Trump. I want him to take his ass to a Trump rally, and let's see how he is received at that Trump rally. Let's see how coonish he actually has to act in order to go to the Trump rally and not get his ass whipped by a bunch of good old boys, or not get heckled by a bunch of good old boys. I want Dinas Demir, Mr. fucking salesperson who say he's for fucking Trump. I want him to go show up at one of these Trump rallies, and let's see how his black Nigerian ass is going to get fucking received. Let's see how he gets received by them good boys who he comes online with, right, and campaigns for Donald Trump, right? He wants black people to go to the Republican. I want him to go to, matter of fact, it ain't even got to be a Donald Trump rally. Just go to your local, go to any Republican rally, any rally. I want these two Negroes, the Coonarians, to go ahead. I want Cali fucking Genesis, the goddamn fucking right-wing fucking demigod. I want Cali Genesis to take his ass to a goddamn Trump rally. I want that Brandon dude, the other Brandon, take his ass to a Trump rally. Matter of fact, I want every one of these Coonarians to go to a Trump rally. Matter of fact, there's a few of them that do all right. There's a few of them that know how to coon all the way. You see their energy change, all that. Republicans, white males don't want you a part of their party. They don't want you. They don't want you in charge. They don't want you being a part of them. They don't want you poisoning the blood of their people. You understand? They don't want you to poison in the blood of your people. You understand? But you Coonarians, right, who pretend to be that's why I say y'all not Pan-African. And I'm not saying y'all not Pan-African because y'all don't do Pan-African. I mean, there's like Dinas. He's doing a lot of stuff. He does positive things for black people. But you're going to do positive things with black people in Africa, but then set your African Americans up for failure? Huh? By pushing them towards the Republican Party? Who would love to do nothing but murder all of us if they could get away with it? You tripping. You tripping. You tripping hard. All of y'all tripping. Y'all want to go over there, right? Yeah. So Dinah, he's not so much. Dinah's not so much. He's a Trumper, but he don't got a lot. He don't really articulate. He don't campaign for the shit too much. All right. Now I'm talking a little shit. I'm talking regular. Goddamn it. I'm talking a little shit because it's funny to me. All right. But Brandon, that one, yeah, take his ass to a Trump rally. I want to see him go to a Trump rally because he about that life, right? He real, right? I want him to go to a Trump. I dare his ass to go to a Trump rally, make videos, talk to people, interview them, Ask them what they think about black people. Ask them what they think about him. Ask them what they think about his name, Pan-Africanism. Ask them if you can be a Pan-African and a conservative at the same time. And when they ask him what Pan-Africanism is, and when he explains it to them, let's see what they say. Let's see what they say. Ask them, is there space for pro-black Pan-Africans in the white Christian conservative evangelical movement? Ask them. Because right now we about to watch a Coonarian, one of Brandon's and Dinah's best friends. They're all friends. Coonarians, very small freaking circle of people who are Coonarians, all right? Watch how this Coonarian was received. And he's gay too, so don't try to say he's all gay, all right? Because he got heckled for being black and heckled for being gay. For the life of me, I don't understand why any gay person will go towards a Republican Party. Like, you got to have zero awareness of your surroundings. Either you got to have zero awareness of your surroundings, meaning you cannot detect or comprehend the dangers that surround you socially at all. Either you have to be like that, or you don't really care about your people, and you're really just an evil, bad person towards your people. It can't be. You either naive or you evil. If you're a black Republican right now, you're either very naive and immature and you are lacking in lots of information, or you're just an evil Negro. You're just a super fucking evil, self-absorbed Negro that don't really give a shit about your people in the first place. You just like want a demigod. Like, that's the only, is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Put whatever one of them shoes fit, put that shit on. But anyway, all my my real Pan-Africans out there, my pro-blacks, all those little Coonarians that y'all know, all those Coonarian ass social media dudes, all the Europeans, the Afropeans that come to America that want to be a coon, tell them to go to the Trump rally, right? Like this dude, and see how they received. Because them good old boys don't want y'all to have nothing to do with their pure lily white, evangelical, Christian white male movement. Okay, that pan-Europeanness, because that's what conservatives, they trying to conserve white power. So if you're a black person in America and you are conservative, what you're saying is, as a black person, you want to conserve white power, white institutions, white racism, white governance, white capitalistic system. That's what you're saying. So no matter what the hell you want to do in Africa, is if you're importing that white supremacist thinking, you ain't nothing but a colonizer. That's what you are. You have colonizer mindset. All right? But anyway, without further ado, look at this clown-ass dude and how he was received, all right? I don't know why he didn't think he was going to get received this way, but why he was received this way at a Republican function. Anyway, that's all I got to say. It's Afro Think Tank. Learn something, teach something. I'm out.
Did you see this video of this black gay Republican, Rob Smith, being hurled with homophobic and racial slurs by white supremacists at a Turning Point event? Watch. That was terrible, but I'm sorry. Don't feel too bad for him because he still went on CNN to try and denounce what happened to him, but still very much say that he is a proud conservative. Do you see how fast they turned on you when you made fun of one of their little white supremacists, Nick Fuentes? And yes, Nick Fuentes is part Latino, but he's a self-proclaimed white man, proud white nationalist, and they don't like it when you make fun of his guy. And seriously, you would think this would be the moment where he would turn away from the conservative party? No. He went on to criticize liberals for their critique of him, saying, they hate me because I do not vote or think the way they see fit. Dude, you are co-signing white supremacist ideology, especially when you say things like, honestly, coming out as a conservative has been more of an earth-shattering, life-altering move for me, personally, than coming out as gay. Again, that is giving these white nationalists the idea that, yeah, you see, it is harder being a proud white man than it is being a gay black man in this world. And by the way, this year has taught you nothing is how much white supremacists will use people of color for their vote and their support and then throw them under the bus when they are no longer necessary. This happened to you, Rob Smith, Prescott Floyd from the RICO charge with Trump, And to Enrique Tario, the longest sentence given to any insurrectionist was given to an Afro-Cuban. So to any person of color, anyone who's from a marginalized group who supports the GOP and these white supremacists, this is your only warning. Get out now before they turn and do this to you.
I don't feel bad for you, and I hope it happens again. And odds are it will happen again because of the circles that you choose to run in. I already told y'all, my one fear about having kids is that my kids will grow up to be a coon. Like, that's the one thing that would make me disown my child. I could not deal with this. And even in them asking him about what happened, let me just let y'all see the clip.
Anybody that thinks that this is somehow in some way fake or staged, I want to tell them that the hate crime that happened to Jussie Smollett was fake. This hate crime was very real. So how I ended up there was, this is a group called the Republicans for National Renewal. I was in Phoenix, Arizona for an event called America Fest, which is
We don't care, hurry up.
USA. I went to this event because I saw that a lot of other conservative influencers would be there. I actually DM'd with this group. I said, hey, I'm going to come. Can you put me on the list? They said, sure. So that's how I ended up at the event. I had no idea that it was going to be infested with these people.
Was there some kind of confrontation that preceded what we saw in the video?
Yeah, there was. Actually, I realized that these people were starting to encircle me, and I kind of wanted to figure out what was going on. And what I will say, what a lot of people didn't see in that video is, number one, they did say the N-word. Absolutely, that was not caught on video, but that did happen. And so, look, I am fourth ID. You know, I'm an Iraq War vet. I can know how to defend myself. But I am looking in the eyes of people that were actual neo-Nazis and actual white supremacists. There were about 20 to 25 of these people, and that is what you do not see on camera. So I had a choice to de-escalate the situation with humor, which is what I did.
Bruh literally said, stand back. I got a joke. But yeah, I definitely love this for you. I think it is well deserved. You earned that. And I can't wait to see when it happens again. Because honestly and truthishly, you went to that event not knowing that the people there weren't them regular old racists that you were used to dealing with. They weren't for play. They were the real ones. They were like, oh, y'all serious. Y'all the real ones. Yeah. And they got on that ass. You're a black, let me not say the F word, going to a Republican event, a Republican conservative event. Like, what about that? See, you're not smart. That's not, see, that's one thing. When you like, you gotta not think. You really do. And last thing I'm gonna say, that I hate that perm. And how you find a way to throw another black person under the bus when this only involved you. Lame.
Is number one, they did say the N-word. Absolutely, that was not caught on video, but that.
Oh no, how unfortunate.
Hey friends, it's the Rev here. Just read an article about a black gay Republican who was at Turning Points, and somebody was heckling them and making them and throwing slurs at them. Now, call me naive, but I have never put black, gay, and Republican all in the same terminologies in the year of our Lord 2023, almost 2024. I can't understand why any person who is black and who is gay ever thought that they would be accepted at any Republican gathering when they promote legislation that despises everything about you. Self-hate is real, y'all. Self-hate is real.
Listen, you already know where I'm going. Look at this title. Are you kidding me? Why on earth do people support organizations that don't have their best interest in mind? Now, listen, let me just put a little disclaimer at the beginning of this. There are racists on both sides, Democrat, Republican. It's just different. And I might actually talk about that in a bit. But I don't feel bad for anybody that's going to put themselves into a position where they're going to be at a heightened level of danger or scrutiny or embarrassment or whatever, racism, they choose to go there. It's like, do you remember that person that, and I don't wish death on anybody, people shouldn't die for traveling, but do you remember that person that was the American that went over to North Korea and they kept him, tortured him and shit? And then, by the time that they gave him back, he died shortly after that. He was missing teeth, like his dental record was all messed up. He is an American that went to North Korea. So, you can put 2 and 2 together. There are just some places that you either don't go, or if you do go, you cannot be surprised at what happens. Should he have received this type of treatment there? No. Let's see, what was said? Of course, they shouted the classics. I'm not going to repeat them because I don't monetization. I actually do want to earn a living from this, but you can see it right there, some things that were said. But it kind of gets a little weird. They started chanting gay sex, the people that were heckling him, the people that were giving him a hard time. I don't understand why a group of people at this event would chant that. It doesn't sound like the most clever dig in the world. That's not even the point. The fact is that he went to this event that was hosted by Republicans for National Renewal, a pro-Trump conservative advocacy group. And, of course, we see the end result. I had said at the beginning of this that no matter where you go, Democrat, conservative, whatever, liberal, there are racists on both sides. It's just that one is more overt, like this, where they'll just, let's go back up to it, where they'll just shout these things to you. That's very overt. That's out in the open. Like, duh. But I feel like on the Democrat side, the racists that are there, very covert. I used to work a home improvement and remodeling job. We'll have to go out to people's homes, sometimes several hours away from my home. And yeah, when I got to rural areas, and I saw like Trump signs and flags and Confederate flags. Yeah, my spidey sense was tingling. But guess what? A lot of times those people were super nice, and what I was selling, they actually bought. Let's flip this. I ride up to some home in the suburbs. They got the Biden sign out front. And sometimes I would get the absolute worst treatment from them. And in the beginning, I was a little surprised. I was a little taken aback. And it wasn't like, them shouting these words at me, but you could tell that they didn't want me there. They didn't really want to talk to me. And you could just feel that the whole time. So let's just say that there are racists no matter where you go. But this person, they went into like the most concentrated area where you could potentially find them. So no, I don't feel bad, but hope you're doing well. Take it easy.
What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? Sing along. What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? One last time, what did you think was gonna happen, sir? What did you think was gonna happen? What did you think was gonna happen? How you doing? How you doing? How you doing right now?
Never thought the leopards would eat my face. No, I never thought the leopards would eat my face. Well, I turned my back on my own kind, but I somehow thought that I'd be fine. No, I never thought the leopards would eat my face. Slow it down now. I never thought the leopards would eat my face. No, I never thought the leopards would eat my face. Well, I turned my back on my own kind, but I somehow thought that I'd be fine. No, I never thought leopards would eat my face. But they always do. Just ask Herman Cain.
Crazy what's going on. They're ruining our country. And it's true. They're destroying the blood of our country. That's what they're doing. They're destroying our country. They don't like it when I said that. And I never read Mein Kampf. They said, oh, Hitler said that in a much different way.
There's Donnie doubling down on being a racist scumbag, saying that immigrants are poisoning the blood of this country, which echoes the same language that Adolf Hitler used. And then saying, Mein Kampf, I've never read that book, which we all can believe he's never read a book. But it wasn't Mein Kampf he was reading back in the day. It was actually, according to this Vanity Fair article, a collection of speeches that Adolf Hitler put out called My New Order. And those speeches must have really motivated and inspired Donald Trump, because he's using the same rhetoric he used to describe people from outside this country. It's all there. If you're continuing to support this man at this point, then you're a bad person, and I don't know what else to say about you. But he's saying it. He's doubling down on it. He's owning it. He is echoing the sentiments of one of the worst people in recorded history. They're saying the same things, and you cannot escape that as a reality. If you vote for this man in the upcoming election, if you support him, you're just a bad person at this point. I don't know what else to say. But this election matters. Make sure you show up. Vote blue. Do not support him, or it says a lot about you as a person.